Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Friends. My name is Kara. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're not, thanks for coming back. Today I am going to be reviewing a couple of items that I purchased from the Yves Saint Laurent Dress Me Wild Holiday Collection. This is one of the ones that was on my list. I purchased a couple of items that I felt like were, you know, the standouts in the collection. So if you want to see my review and also see how I got this look, keep on watching this video. Don't forget to leave me some comments. Definitely consider subscribing and joining my community because you know I want you to come back. All right, let's get started. Okay, so this Yves Saint Laurent Dress Me Wild Holiday Collection definitely has some items in it that I knew for sure when I saw it that I wanted to purchase, especially after my video that I did when I tried on their fall look palette. I really did like the eyeshadow. I really liked it. It was my first time trying it. I loved the lip balm that I bought too. So when I saw this collection, I was like, I definitely wanted to try one of those clutches. They had some that came out earlier in the spring. They had mixed reviews, so you know, we'll see what this one looks like. So I was gonna go over everything that was in the collection, but I'm having trouble figuring out everything that's in the collection because they have like some main pieces and then there are a bunch of gift sets. In the gift sets, there's lipstick gift sets, there are some perfume gift sets. There's just different gift sets, and it seems like Sephora has some and different retailers are gonna have different gift sets. So I'm just gonna focus on the items that I purchased from the collection. So I purchased what I believe to be the main piece of the collection, which is the Couture Palette Holiday Edition. And I'm just gonna read from the website about what it is and what it does. So what it says is unlimited looks for the season, all in one palette. This multi-use jumbo palette features 4 smoky eyeshadow shades, 4 shimmery cheek and eye highlighters, and 2 natural blush shades. What it does. The limited edition collector's item is dressed in a wild red and black feline pattern, edged in gold glitter and adorned with the iconic Yves Saint Laurent logo. The soft texture powder formulations allow for effortless application and blend seamlessly with no fallout to achieve customizable eye looks that range from light and natural to bold and seductive. Complete the look by warming the complexion with glowing peach and rose shades with a pop of shimmer. What attracted me about this was that it is multi-use. Upon looking at it at first, I went back and forth about whether I wanted to get it because I was like, if these are all eyeshadow shades, some of them look really close. But then when I realized it was a, you know, full-on face palette, I was like, okay, that's a little bit better. There is one review so far on the YSL Beauty website, and it wasn't very good. It was 1 star, so now I'm even more curious to test this out and, you know, see what we think about it. And before I show you the palette, the other 2 things I purchased 2 of the lip shines. I thought they were really, really nice based on the one I purchased for fall, so I definitely wanted to get a couple of those shades because I know that I'm definitely gonna use them. So without further ado, let's get to the Couture Clutch Palette. This is what it looks like on the outside. It's very fancy. I'll put all the pricing information in the description box. This has a shelf life of 24 months. And again, this is the Dress Me Wild collection. So it's got like, you know, this animal print theme, and it's very, you know, luxe. Now here is the inside. So let's try to, you know, decipher what's what. So I believe that these are your 4 eyeshadows here because they're very smoky. And then I believe that, well, I know these are probably the blushes. This may be a blush too, I don't know. And I believe that these are probably the 2 highlighter type shades for your eyes and cheeks. So let me see this one more time with the description. 4 smoky eyeshadow shades, 4 shimmery cheek and eye highlighters, and 2 natural blush shades. So let me look at this again. So I'm not the best with this. And the crazy thing is, it doesn't really even say what's what. You know what I mean? It's not even telling you which is what, but that's fine because we can use things the way we want to, but I just wanted to have, you know, a reference because I don't know what kind of cheek shade this would. All right, well, this is what it is. Okay, sorry, one more time. Let's go through it. These are the 4 eyeshadows. These are the highlights. And then these are the 2 cheek shades. So that's what it is. And we're gonna go ahead, swatch, create a look, see what we think about all of this, and you know, you can make a decision for yourself. Now, these are the 2 lip shines. I love, 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 love. I mean, this makes you feel rich, honey. Like, I'm rich. It's like, no. This is the shade Burgundy and Wild. And again, I'll swatch it. It's got that little cat-like, you know, look to it. But it feels just really, really luxe, you know? And this has a shelf life of 24 months as well. So in 2 years when I'm going out, I'll still be able to wear this. Sure will. As much makeup as I have, I'll probably have, you know, a lot of this left. This shade I'm really, really looking forward to. This is Rosewood and Wild. So let's go ahead and get to swatching and we will see what we see. Now, these shades in the Couture Clutch palette do not have names, so I'm just gonna label them as eyeshadow, highlight, and blush. All right, let's do it. Let's start with the eyeshadows. All right, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is what the shades look like on the fingertips. Oh, that's nice. All right, so that's gonna be the eye color story here. There are no mattes, these are all shimmers. But you know, for a holiday, you might have an all shimmer look, so I'm really not bothered by that too much at all. So now we're gonna take a look at the cheek and highlighter shades. So we will swatch 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is what they look like on the fingertips. 2. I don't know what that's supposed to be. And 4. All right, so we'll see what that looks like on the cheek. So those are your cheek and highlight shades. And last but not least, we have the 2 blushes. So we'll swatch 1 and 2. This is what they look like on the fingertips. That's a real pretty shade. All right, so those are your blushes. So that is that with the Couture Clutch palette. And again, I have these lip shines. The first shade we have is Burgundy and Wild. Looks like that. You know, this is sheer color, and I do like that. I'm not much of a matte lip girl. And then we have Rosewood and Wild. Looks like that. Oh, I like that. And there you have it here. All right, let's get into this look. I don't know if, I haven't heard anybody saying like, I'm dying to get this collection. You know, it doesn't look like anything for real. Like, it's not like when I saw the Pat McGrath collection, I was like, oh, she did that. I don't have that feeling about this. But again, you might not want something that has all that color. You might want something a little toned down at times. So I'm not mad. You know, I might hear Camden walking around because he doesn't know what he wants to do with himself. All right, let me put my ears on. I'm gonna wear my party ears because I've been feeling a little down. So, you know, put on these little party ears and, you know, shift that mood, shift that energy. I'll do this back up just a taste. Okay, so what's on my face so far? I have on the Zoeva Authentic Luminous Foundation. I wear the shade Glorious. Haven't pulled that out in a while, so I was like, let me pull that out. And I have my NYX brow pencil on as usual, and I have on the Milani Sun Drenched in the shade Tan. So that's all I have on my face. Oh, and my Pat McGrath concealer. That's must have. We're gonna go ahead and use this shade here as the transition shade. Let me take this, take that plastic off and see. Now, I would go as far as to say that, because I don't believe in following rules when it comes to makeup, these shades here, I do feel like these matte shades and blushes you can go ahead and use as a matte if you feel like that's necessary. However, the pigment, I'm not sure what that's gonna look like. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that shade, that shimmer shade, using my Refer number 15 brush, fluffy brush, and we're just gonna put that in the crease area and see what it looks like. I don't always, but you know, it's nice to start with a crease area because then you have something for the other eyeshadows to blend into, but I don't always do that. But you know, sometimes it's nice to have a go-to strategy because it can save you some time. So let's go ahead and put that here. You know, if I was thinking, I would have started with my brow bone highlight. I really like doing that first lately, but we can figure that out at the end. I'm just gonna drag it out, just a taste. And I'm just doing one look today, but you know, I will probably come back to this palette and try to do, you know, a different look. I just wanna do one look today. I'm just blowing it out a little bit. I can always go back with my sponge later on and clean it up if it comes out too far. So far, there's no issue with what the shadow looks like. I think it looks like what's in the pan, and I think the shadow works nicely. It's not patchy. All right, so let's go with the outer corner shade. We're gonna take this blue here, this deeper blue shade. Gonna use my Morphe M321 brush. I love this one for the inner corner. You'll probably notice I use a lot of the same stuff. All right, I'm just gonna tap it in here. We can get a little closer so y'all can see. I'm really focusing this in on the outer corner area. And I definitely think I wanna take this blue and bring it, because again, I mean, you can do what you want, but they did mention in the description about it creating smoky looks. So let's just try to make a little smoky look. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Well, I brought this down a little lower than I'd like, but I will fix that. And y'all know it's gonna come together in the end. Y'all know what my eyeshadow looks like until we get to the end. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this shade here, which is this one, and I'm gonna put that on the lid, and I think I'm gonna place the lighter shade on top. So this gives you a little bit of sparkle. You know, that in the house sparkle, you know, that we all have lately. I actually like that shade. Do the same on the other side. Okay, and now what I want to do is take this shade here, and I'm just going to place a little bit on top of it. That's just going to lighten it up just a little bit. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade we started with, and I'm going to finish that on the under eye here, and just kind of blend it into this blue shade just to bring it all home. All right, now I would like to do an inner corner highlight. I'm just gonna let's do this one right here. The differences in these two shades are slight, but not like, I mean, they're really slight. It's not anything crazy. I could use either one. Actually, the difference is that this shade, this one right here, the one that I'm gonna use, this one has a little more of a pink tint to it, whereas this one does not. Okay, now before I finish the eyes, I'm gonna do the highlight and the blush because I'm just not sure where I want to go with the eyeliner situation. And y'all will see me do that a lot. With this look, I'm gonna use the more muted blush. Bye! So just to zoom in, oops, and make sure that we can see, this is the blush shade here. I will do a second video using the colors that I did not put on my face. That way we can just see the whole, that way we can see the versatility of it. I am really a fan of like these multi-use palettes. It's not that I'm traveling or anything, but if I was, I would love to just grab, I'm not saying this one per se, but I would love to just grab something where I'm like, okay, I have it all in one. Linda Hallberg, if you all have heard of her, she's famous for that. Like all of her products you can use for whatever you want. And that's where I got the idea from in the Pat McGrath Bingo Challenge, where I realized I didn't use that last shade. I was like, oh, I'm gonna put it on my lips because you can do that. This is a really nice blush. I think, you know, the color is really nice. And it has a little bit of sheen to it, you know, so you can kind of see that here. That there's a little sheen to this blush. So if you don't like that, then this won't be the blush for you, because there's not much matte about this palette now that I'm looking at it. Even some of the other shades that I said, oh, you could use this as a matte, they really aren't. So this might not be something that you want to purchase if you're like really into like, you know, the matte blushes and things like that. All right, now for the lips. All right, so I really wanted to use this other blush. I'm gonna do that in the next video though. I'm gonna do that. So for the lips, I am thinking, let's go with the Rosewood color. I'm gonna just grab a liner. Don't even say anything about it either. I might not be able to find it, so y'all might be in luck today. I found it. So I'm thinking for liner, I want to use this liner, and I want to use this liner in the shade Pink 3. Let's see. I'm thinking this will go with the Rosewood. Let's try it out. Again, this is kind of like a first impressions of the whole thing, and then I'll come back with another video with a more planned out look. But I definitely wanted to, you know, put this up as soon as possible because, you know, someone might be interested. All right, so here's the lip liner. And then I will say, I don't know what's in here. I'm gonna have to look. They smell so good. So good. I wanted this over the lipstick for the smell alone. I don't know what the lipstick is like. Okay. All right, so now I have a better idea. So now that I see I have this light blush and the light lip, I'm gonna continue to make these eyes a little more dramatic and a little, you know, darker. Ooh, okay. So for liner, this came in my BoxyCharm. This is the Laura Geller Line and Define Dual Dimension Eyeliner. Now, this is kind of cool because you have your black liquid liner here, which always, you know, comes in handy. I mean, who doesn't need that? But what I love about this is that there's this navy blue shade, and I love navy blue as a liner. So we're gonna use, that wasn't really a good. We're gonna use this navy blue liner here, and I think it'll really pick up with the eye look because we have some navy on the eyes. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. I've never used this, but this is like the perfect time. Oh, okay, I like this. Okay, so I feel like, see this navy blue with this pink, I really like that. I'm just trying to put it in the waterline if I can get it in there, and then a little bit, you know, in these bottom lashes. So you see it just intensifies it a little bit, but you know, you could wear this during the day if you wanted to, and then when you go to the Zoom happy hour, just put some You know, some Laura Geller on here, some navy. It's sad, y'all. Like, I really miss, it could be really lonely, you guys. Like, I really miss my friends. I know people are doing stuff, but like, we're not really doing anything. I'm not really doing anything. I'm still kind of scared. Like, I really miss my friends, and I miss, not that I was going out like a lot, but like I would have an occasional, you know, time where I could maybe do a happy hour or something like that. And happy hour, y'all, used to be my thing. And I just really miss that. I don't know what you guys are doing or if you guys can relate, but like, I really miss it. And you know, one of the things one of my friends, you know, told me is like, you can't, a lot of us are like, we just want everything to get back to normal. We just want everything to get back to normal, but you can't live in that. And it's sad, but you can't. You can't live in that. You can only live in right now. You can't live in, I can't wait till this is over, even though I can't, but you can't live in that. Because if you're living in that in the future or in the past, I mean, even though we do think about our future, of course, and of course our past shapes us. But when you live in it, you're not really present in what's going on right now. I am so guilty of that all the time. And I think sometimes, like, when we are comparing the way that we are living right now to the way things used to be, it makes me feel really sad. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it makes me feel like, is there any hope, you know? And I don't want to do that. So, you know, if we got to do the Zoom happy hours, we got to do the Zoom happy hours, honey. Like, BYOB. I'm all about it, because I feel like at the same time that all this foolishness is going on, I think I have found my greatest creativity, which was creating this channel. I wanted to do this or start this channel probably 6 months prior to actually doing it. But it was me having to sit down at home, even though there's always a lot going on here. But it was me having the extra time at home that allowed me to finally say, you know what, let's just go, let's go. Like, just do it. And now I'm like, I found like a true love. Like, this is a true love. And it was unexpected. So, you know, I'm just trying to stay positive and, you know, look at what else is coming out of this. You know, because there's so many awful things coming out of it too, but I'm just trying to think about what is going to be my takeaway. You know, everything has a takeaway, and you got to figure out what yours is. I'm trying to figure out what mine is. Y'all know I can't. You got to figure out what your takeaway is going to be, because 2020 has been some trash, honey. But you know, like, the worst thing that what I'm really scared of is like how everybody's like, I can't wait till 2020 is over. I can't wait. This year has been this is like, y'all know 2021 could be worse. Like, it can always be worse. So let's just, you know what I'm saying? We gotta just take this thing one day at a time, because I would hate for 2021 to be like, you know what, we're not even gonna put that on out there. We're not gonna put that out there. But I'm just saying, don't put all your eggs in the 2021 basket. Like, let's just try to do what we can with the rest of the year that we have left. Let's just try to do what we can, you know? Try to do what we can. Whatever that is for you. I am rambling because these are thoughts I'm having right now, and I'm by myself and I don't have anybody to talk to about it. But hopefully you're getting something from it, because I know if I'm thinking it, somebody watching this thinking it. Okay. I'm gonna get back on my afternoon session with my students, and they're gonna be like, Miss Chambers, where are you going? All right, I'm gonna go do the mascara and the lashes, and then I'll be back and take this off and we can see if we like it. Okay, y'all, I'm back with the lashes. Now, I have been leaning more towards these little natural, you know, winged out lashes. Let's look up close and make sure they don't look too bad. I think they look pretty good. Really trying to find something that is not completely overpowering my eye looks. I like that sometimes when I'm trying to be really dramatic, but you know, I put a lot of work into these looks. Shoot. So now we're going to do, let's look at this one more time. Now let's look and see what we can do for the highlight. So I did use this in the inner corner. I'm gonna try this for a highlight. Oh, I didn't do a brow bone. I am not with it today, people. Let's start with the brow bone really quick. So my lunch break is coming to a close. Taking that shimmery pink highlight shade that I also use for the inner corner here, and just gonna pop it up here as a little glow, little brow bone glow. Very subtle, that's all I'm doing. You know, this is not a must, but it looks nice. So you can just see that, you know, it's in the details, people. All right, so for the highlight shade, taking the shade right next to it, same shade without the pink tint. And we're just going to go ahead and give me some shimmer. This isn't gonna be your strobe highlight. This isn't my hourglass strobe highlight. That's my favorite. But you don't always need a strobe highlight. Now highlight I just love highlight. It just makes you look so, what is the word? Ethereal? You know, dewy and just glowy. So you only need a little bit because you gotta have the glowy personality to match, or else the highlight, it don't matter. All right. Here, and more, and then put little here. This is something else Linda Hallberg does, y'all. Do y'all like Linda Hallberg? I don't have a whole lot of her stuff, but I like her. I like her vibe. I like her style. Okay. Now we are done. So let's see what we think about this Couture Holiday Clutch by Yves Saint Laurent. I think the look is very nice. I think the pigment is there. I think that if you're wanting a dramatic look, this might not be it for you. This might not be the holiday collection where you're wearing it and somebody's like, whoa, what does she have on? That's not gonna be this, y'all. But this, to me, is very classy. I think it looks very nice. I think I could wear this on a date, whatever that is, or to, you know, out to a party. I think you can make this even deeper with, you know, using more of that navy shade, or if I want to really be dramatic, you know, I would use some lashes that are a little more, you know, just some lashes that stand out a little bit more. Maybe change up the blush, but I have said this before, it's hard for me to have a standout lip and a standout eye, and that's just my own style. So in this, I mean, I think the eyes stand out, but I don't think it's too like out there or anything. Let's just look at it once more up close. I like it. I think I am a fan of Yves Saint Laurent. I really do like the purchases I've made so far. And the other thing that I appreciate about them is they had sales, unlike some other brands. And I got this for 10 or 15% off. And it just came out. And when their fall palette came out, I got that on sale too. And then they do have, almost similar to MAC, where they have their goodbyes, their beauty buys. Those are like 40 to 50% off. I'm with it, I'm happy. Do I think this is the holiday collection of the season? Not at all. Am I glad I bought it? Yes. Will I wear this? Yes. Will I wear the blushes? For sure. I will wear all of this in this palette. I think it's very, very wearable. I think you can also do just a 1 or 2 shade eye look. You could even take this and just put this on the eye. You could even take this blue on the eye by itself and just smoke that out by itself. And I think you'd be good to go. This blush right here, I was about to say, I don't think I own a color like this, but I do think I have a very similar shade in one of my Juvia's Place blush palettes that I need to locate. But this shade right here, in part 2 of this video, we are gonna be using that because that is gorgeous. With a lighter eye and that burgundy lip. Don't talk to me. All right, guys. Anyway, guys, I really do hope that you all enjoyed this video. Thank you for taking out some of your time and giving it to me. You know that you are greatly appreciated. I really do like engaging with you all. So if you're not following me on Instagram, head over to Beauty and the Frizz on Instagram, because I love just makeup talk, life talk, and I love the back and forth. So yeah, make sure that you are being kind to yourself, taking care of yourself, talk to yourself nice, stay safe. I hope that might not even have been the right order, but you know what I mean. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.